上北下南，左西右东，东南东北，西北西南，步步高升，八方来财，四海为家，家兴旺。百事可乐，千事吉祥，万事如意，顺风顺水，天道酬勤，鹏程万里。你不给点表示了吗？啊？我们这脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。易的是，难的是等。来财，来财，来财。
It's the Orlando Magic facing the Golden State Warriors. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. The kick out to Bain for three. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. And with the goal of improving offensively, Stan, the Magic have made some moves.
Well, this is a team that hasn't been inclined to make many trades in the past. But with the young star talent they possess comes the urgency to win now.
And it's Banchero missing. Curry looking it over. To the paint. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Banchero. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Outside Butler. It's stolen by Banchero. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. And that one's good.
Sharp assist by Suggs, capable of running your attack.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Suggs with the ball. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Carter. Clock at 6. Can't cash in from close range. Now here's Curry. Here's the three. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Back to Carter. Pass to Banchero. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finishes.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA." I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
They get it back. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, Carter Jr. can be such a force on the offensive glass. as he demonstrated there.
A shot by Curry, no good. Banchero outside. Here's Wagner. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, you don't often see Wagner go to the mid-range, but right there, he just took what the defense gave him.
And they double up to the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that
time. Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. They kick it out to Green. Suggs with the steal. It's stolen by Curry. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Isaac outside. There's the triple. And that one's good. Suggs has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Magic. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Magic out in front, up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get
16.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Outside, Bain. No good from outside. Warriors trailed by 5. And GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet. But D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And Bain pulls it down.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And he gets it to go. Suggs has got the lead up to 9 now for Orlando.
Just putting on a show right there. Suggs showing off his creativity.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Butler, and it's blocked. It's tipped. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
Yeah, and Butler pretty scary when he gets out in transition.
Here's Isaac. Here's Suggs. The Magic again can't hit. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 7-point differential. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Pass to Suggs. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Here's Pajemski. Black grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Banchero. Now Batase. Magic moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. De Silva, no good. Warriors trail by 9. From deep. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Pajemski with it. Picked up by Banchero. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
1:30 left. Now here in the second. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Black. That's up a 3. The Magic again can't hit. Warriors trail by 4. Butler on the way. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Batase. Down low. Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Banchero's got 6.
Nice job by Banchero. He is so aggressive in the paint.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Green. Orlando grabs the miss. And a wide open look for him. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that? Just a perfect finish to the half as they tack on another 3 to their lead.
And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
The kick out to Bane. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Good on the triple. He's got 13.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
Butler getting something right at the rim. And he says, thank you very much.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back to you guys.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
And the layup's good off the glass. Baines got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
Well, if you overplay Bane on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout, as now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Magic making a switch now. On top, Moody. Scoreless thus far.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out. On a tear here in the third quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Black. Cracks in the tray.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Bane. Curry with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Down by 15. 1:56 left for the third. The shot, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Personal foul.
And just so crafty on the drive. Curry excels at getting the D to hit him in these situations.
Good on the second free throw. Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Wagner wide open.
Franz.
And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Tracking the feed, Franz Wagner locked in on that shot.
Here's Curry. 12 points for him. Basket counts. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Banchero, right side. In the corner, it's Bain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Warriors trail by 18. It's Curry outside. It's not going to go for him. Wagner from long range. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And that is what Hill does. This guy is a gunner. Loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Bain. Green with the block. Back to Curry. From the arc. That shot missing. There's Wagner with the three. And so it's Orlando finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of...
49.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Magic leading by 15. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Now Kuminga. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
First team foul.
Banchero outside. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Wagner outside. Kicks it out to Banchero. Another miss by Orlando. Warriors trailed by 13. From downtown, and Jimmy Butler, good for three.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but there, reminding the defense, he can drain it from deep.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The Warriors making a switch here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, this is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Magic leading by 10. Wagner looking it over. Now Banchero. From 18 feet away. Not going to go. Stephen Curry. The three is off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Does not go in.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Stripped it away. Here's Butler. And stolen by Wagner. Banchero. Layup no good. Warriors trailed by 10. Now Butler. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. They double-team Kerr. Let's lose a three. Drained from outside.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Wagner fires. No good from three. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Good!
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Outside Butler. Curry. 5 on the clock. Hands off. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Into the Magic, Wendell Carter, Paolo Banchero.
Outside Curry. Puts up the three. Down it goes for three.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Banchero, and he slams it down with a one-arm hammer. Timeout called the Warriors. They trailed by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
So the big win by Orlando in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.